Good morning, everyone, and I'm excited to welcome you to the Gabba. Preparations are completed, and it's time to get underway in this first Ashes Test match. I'm Mike Atherton, and next to me in the commentary position is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the irrepressible David Gower.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for that intro. I've been down pitchside to look at the conditions, and you can see just how dry the pitch is. As the match goes on, there'll be a lot of wear and tear as it deteriorates, and it could make for extremely difficult batting conditions. I'd be batting first if I was captain. Weather-wise, absolutely perfect conditions, not a cloud in the sky.
Fantastic breakdown, David, thanks. Two captains are in the middle. Let's join them for the coin toss.
I suppose that decision brings with it an element of surprise. Bowling first would on paper seem the risky decision. They must have considerable belief in their frontline attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Welcome to this match between Australia and England. Please make the teams feel welcome as they walk out onto the field.
नेशनल रेसिपी मिक्सेस का बजट पैक 40 रुपए में सबका बेहतरीन मजा बजट में मिला। बजट जरूर रखना पर क्वालिटी और जायके पर कॉम्प्रोमाइज ना करना। पूरे घर के लिए सबसे बेहतरीन मजा नेशनल रेसिपी मिक्सेस, पाकिस्तान's #1 रेसिपी मिक्स ब्रांड।
मुझे बैंक अकाउंट चाहिए जो मेरे एफर्ट्स की तरह बेस्ट हो, तभी तो मैंने खोला है अलाइज खानम अकाउंट। गुड वर्क। जिसमें मिले एक नहीं 4 बैंक अकाउंट के ऑप्शंस, लॉकर्स पे 50% डिस्काउंट, मेरा अपना ब्रांडेड डेबिट कार्ड।
इसके अलावा एलाइड खानम अकाउंट से कंज्यूमर फाइनेंसिंग पे कंसेशनल रेट्स, शॉपिंग पर स्पेशल डिस्काउंट्स और बहुत कुछ, यानी मुकम्मल बैंकिंग बाइख्तियार खवातीन के लिए।
अलाइज खानम अकाउंट, मेरा इंतखाब।
एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match. Couldn't get it through the field. Finds the fielder with that shot. Drives and misses everything.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Yes. Fielders there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Loud appeal. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Edged it. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. So they do indeed signal for the review. Just feel it's a little bit foolish, seemed out to me. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot. Clear edge, and the replay confirms it. Third umpire didn't need much time for that decision. With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack. Cuts that off well in the infield. Stunning shot, fired straight back at the bowler and running away for 4.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Beaten on the drive.
Broad with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Immaculate timing there.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
जहां के रंग जितने हैं ये उनके साथ होती है। हवा सी नर्म है लेकिन जरा सी तेज चल जाए इसे तूफान कहते हैं।
Just off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Couldn't have played that any better.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. Can't be tempted to play this delivery.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Got that away nicely.
Good balance, really good balance to transfer the weight and stay on top of the ball.
Broad has really kept the pressure on in this over.
Through to the keeper.
Great shot, great timing.
It was lovely footwork, a great shot, a glorious shot actually to get back and play it like that.
Root, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Nice shot, 4 runs.
The short ball is picked up early, not the best delivery, but it was certainly a very good shot to dispatch it.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Nice shot.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wise, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
Really playing all their shots that.
A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
Great shot through the gap. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Good return there, back from the deep. And they're away and nicely off the mark.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Doesn't beat the infield. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. End of the over. England are 15 for none. The right armour is coming into the attack.
Waiting.
Into the gap, nice shot. A couple on offer here.
Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Drives and misses everything.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Into the gap, nice shot.
Yes.
Fielders there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Loud appeal. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Edged it. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. So they do indeed signal for the review. Just feel it's a little bit foolish, seemed out to me.
चलो चलो रेडी हो जाओ, मेहंदी वाली आ गई है।
इतनी जल्दी? अभी तो पार्लर जाने का टाइम ही नहीं मिला।
ये रहा तुम्हारा 3 मिनट पार्लर। इससे मिले पार्लर लाइक स्मूथनेस इन जस्ट 3 मिनट्स। इसलिए 9 out of 10 women prefer wheat। तो इस वेडिंग सीजन जस्ट वीट इट।
यहाँ साथ हर दम उठी जज्बे की आग है। जहाँ फैंस वहाँ स्टेडियम, जहाँ फैंस वहाँ स्टेडियम, जहाँ फैंस वहाँ स्टेडियम, जहाँ फैंस।
HBL PSL, जहाँ फैंस वहाँ स्टेडियम।
And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot. Clear edge, and the replay confirms it. Third umpire didn't need much time for that decision. With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack. Cuts that off well in the infield. Stunning shot. Fired straight back at the bowler and running away for 4.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Beaten on the drive.
Broad with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Immaculate timing there.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Just off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Couldn't have played that any better.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Yes. Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. Can't be tempted to play this delivery.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Got that away nicely.
Good balance, really good balance to transfer the weight and stay on top of the ball.
Broad has really kept the pressure on in this over.
Through to the keeper.
Great shot, great timing.
It was lovely footwork, a great shot, a glorious shot actually to get back and play it like that.
Roots, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Nice shot, 4 runs.
The short ball is picked up early, not the best delivery, but it was certainly a very good shot to dispatch batting conditions.
National condiments. Zyka. Milbe.
I'd be batting first if I was captain. Weather-wise, absolutely perfect conditions, not a cloud in the sky.
Fantastic breakdown, David, thanks. 2 captains are in the middle. Let's join them for the coin toss.
I suppose that decision brings with it an element of surprise. Bowling first would on paper seem the risky decision. They must have considerable belief in their frontline attack.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Welcome to this match between Australia and England. Please make the teams feel welcome as they walk out onto the field.
Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match. Couldn't get it through the field. Finds the fielder with that shot. Drives and misses everything.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
into the gap. Nice shot.
Yes. Fielders there in the covers, but they put it right into the gap. That's a beautiful shot.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Edged. Loud appeal. Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Edged it. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. So they do indeed signal for the review. Just feel it's a little bit foolish, seemed out to me. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot. Clear edge, and the replay confirms it. Third umpire didn't need much time for that decision. With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack. Cuts that off well in the infield. Stunning shot. Fired straight back at the bowler and running away for 4.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Beaten on the drive.
Broad with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Immaculate timing there.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Just off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Couldn't have played that any better.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. Can't be tempted to play this delivery.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball. A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Got that away nicely.
Good balance, really good balance to transfer the weight and stay on top of the ball.
Broad has really kept the pressure on in this over.
Through to the keeper.
Great shot, great timing.
It was lovely footwork, a great shot, a glorious shot actually to get back and play it like that.
Root, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Nice shot, 4 runs.
The short ball is picked up early, not the best delivery, but it was certainly a very good shot to dispatch it.
बचपन से हमारी बेटियों ने ये सुना और पढ़ा, मैं छोटा सा एक लड़का हूं, पर काम करूंगा बड़े बड़े। आए आज एक नज्म के जरिए उन्हें ये सिखाएं कि बड़े काम करने के लिए सिर्फ मजबूत होना जरूरी है।
मैं छोटी सी एक लड़की हूँ, पर काम करूँगी बड़े बड़े। मैं छोटी सी एक लड़की हूँ, पर काम करूँगी बड़े बड़े, बड़े बड़े, बड़े बड़े। मैं उड़ सकती हूँ हवाओं में, मैं चढ़ सकती हूँ पहाड़ों पर, मैं मैदानों में दौड़ती हूँ और
एक नज्म बदल सकती है हमारी बेटियों का मुस्तकबिल, क्योंकि वो वही बनने की ख्वाहिश रखेंगी जो वो सुनेंगी और देखेंगी।
Ready? Wow. Mia, can you send me that? Sure.
Mia, can you send me that?
Mia, can you send me that?
Green light, red light, can you send me that? Hey, can you send me that?
Sure.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Nice shot.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wise, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
Really playing all their shots there.
A lovely shorter ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
Great shot through the gap.
Yes.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Good return there, back from the deep. And they're away and nicely off the mark.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Doesn't beat the infield. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. End of the over. England are 15 for none. The right armour is coming into the attack.
Waiting.
Into the gap. Nice shot. A couple on offer here.
Just pivoted onto the back foot. So easily done to knock it behind square.
Yeah.
Big shout.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
4 runs added in that over. England are 19 for none. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit. Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Smith shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Quick onto that in the infield.
National condiments. जायका मिल बैठने का.
No interest in that one from the batter. Smith will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
End of the over, 5 off it. England are 24 for none. Front the last ball, the captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whiz past the batsman, the umpire says that's the first of 2.
The openers get ready for the innings. Their first aim will be to wipe out the deficit and then put as many runs on the board as possible. The bowlers will be searching for early wickets to minimise whatever lead they can get. Lovely hook shot, might even make it to the boundary.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
It can be very disheartening seeing good... Good shot, a beauty. Roots did very nicely out there on the boundary.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Gone, brilliant in the field. That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you soon.
समझते हैं एक दूसरे को जिस चाय को समझे सिर्फ एवरीडे.
Hello and welcome everyone to the fourth test match between Australia and India. This one, India have won the toss. What are they going to do? They'll probably bat first, I would say. Ooh, let there be light. They are going to bat first. On an SCG pitch, it is going to turn, it's going to spin. Well, at least that's what we think will happen. That's generally what you get here at the SCGs. Bit of spin, bit of turn. One of the slower wickets, and Australia is coming out now with a couple of fresh faces to the team. It seems strange to me because half the time during this tour, I've had one team that I can pick from, or one squad, and then the other half of the tour, I have a different squad. So it's why you see changes between Test 3 and Test 4, because it's two completely different squads that I don't really ever say over. I mean, yes, I can pick some of the players, and like Nathan Ellis, who remains part of the squad for both sides, for both tests. That's a nice start. But sometimes it just doesn't work out the way I want it to. Anyway, we've got Labuschagne and Cameron Green with the ball doing a bit of damage. I'm going to come in here at the 42nd over. 103 wickets at an average of 11, which I think someone pointed out in the comments the other day. That's pretty good average. I'm not sure if you've found a better one. Oh, that's a good start. Not sure how much turn we're getting so far here early on the opening day. 42 overs old is the ball. The wrong end. Ooh, dangerous. Is that Cameron Green at slip? He's one of the players back into the side after being out for a couple of tests. And Virat Kohli still playing cricket. I don't know how old he would be here in 2028. So in 6 years from now, do you still expect him to be playing Test cricket? Not sure. But if he does, what an achievement that would be. Oh, that's a nice delivery and well played. Keep that out. Oh, that should be out. Oh, it's been missed. He's hit it straight onto his shoe. Does it go straight to the shoe? Yes, it does. Straight onto the shoe, onto the arm. And Richardson. Good old Jai Richardson. Australia obviously trailing the series 2-1. Will want to salvage a drawn series of 2-2 here. They've had some difficulty against India in recent times. I guess in the real world. In game, we managed to beat India away in our last tour there. So if we can continue that sort of form, not sure how we ended up winning that series. It might have been 2-1 or 2-2 or 3-1 or maybe it was a draw. I'm not sure, but I definitely have ticked it off on the checklist. So I think we did win that series as Sheth hits this all the way to the boundary for 4. Still feel like I'm going to take a wicket. I've been quite dangerous here. There has been obviously the one opportunity that was missed by the short leg fielder in Jai Richardson. But outside of that, it hasn't been too damaging. Haven't struck them on the pads by beating them at all or finding one that's playing a miss. Oh, he's nicked it. That's out. Got him. Beautiful delivery that. We'll take the wicket. Very happy with that one. Just a little edge. Good keeping, Josh Philippi, who's back in the team. He's one of those guys I'm talking about that just switches in and out of the squad for whatever reason, but he's one of the better players we have in it. Rahane in at 6. Rahane finds a single to get himself off the mark. It's 4 for 170. At the end of 47. Oh, they want 2. They'll get 2 actually. 4 for 171. Oh, inside out shot. That is very, very good because that was turning in. I'm going to create some problems, but Sheth finds the boundary. It's 4 for 176. Oh, in the air and taken. What a catch that was. Diving to the right. Not sure who it was. It could have been Marnus. No, Marnus under the head. Under the helmet. Who was this? Let's have a look. This is the first person shot of the fielder. Diving to his right. Oh, there's some ugly looking hair on his arm there. It's Koeneman, the man who has come into the side. Sheth out for 48 at 6 for 176. Sandeep Sharma, the new man in. Oh, he's chopped on pant. That's a wicket. I get 3. Brown the wicket again does the damage to the left-hander. He couldn't get anywhere near it and the stumps were gone. 7 for 181. Jasprit Bumrah coming in at number 8. So Australia will definitely be batting here on the opening day's play. It's just a matter of how many overs they will get to bat. Currently 66 overs gone, so that would mean a maximum of 24 overs, or you take away 2 for the innings change. So maximum of what, 21 overs you'd say here left in the day's play should we take this final wicket. 7 overs, 3 for 15 also is very good figures with the ball. That should be pretty close. I might send it upstairs. The only reason this is not out is because it's turning too much. It's a wrong-un, but surely he gets his front pad.
New Parodontax Complete Protection. अगर दांत ब्रश करते हुए खून नजर आता है, तो आप कैसा टूथपेस्ट चूज करेंगे? हेल्दी गम्स के लिए या मजबूत दांतों के लिए? अब आपको चूज करने की जरूरत नहीं। नए पैराडोंटेक्स कंप्लीट प्रोटेक्शन में है 8 स्पेशली डिजाइंड बेनिफिट्स हेल्थी गम्स और मजबूत दांतों के लिए। टेक कंट्रोल और ब्लीडिंग गम्स की प्रॉब्लम को पीछे छोड़ जाएं पैराडोंटेक्स की नई कंप्लीट प्रोटेक्शन के साथ।
Now this looks out to me. This looked very out to me from the get-go. So unless he gets outside the line of the off stump, no, this is out. This will be overturned. What a great review that was. It looked absolutely plumb from my first thoughts, and the umpire in the end has made a very poor decision. So this is going to be overturned, given out. India's innings is going to end. I'm going to end on 4 for 15. Is that right? That's some pretty crazy stats. Averaging 36 with the bat. It's not very big, but look, as I said, this is the difference when we've got the 2 squads in this test series. Is when we have this squad, which I believe is the A team, we are absolutely flying. 3 for 288, already a lead of 80 runs, 5 overs till the new rock. Marnus is on 132, and Australia are dominant. So I'm obviously going to try and have a pretty good innings here and see if we can close this out without batting again. No, it's too straight from Jasprit. Get a couple, possibly a third. Fielder is a little slow. We will get 3. Long boundaries at the SCG, aren't there? Oh, and that beats mid off. So that's going to be runs. I think that's a boundary. It's going to go all the way. Just beautifully tap down the ground. Yep. More runs. Just a little dab through mid-wicket. And it should be 4.
Yep.
Short and pulled. And this will be another boundary. We'll go all the way. This is a good start. I feel like I'm concentrating hard in this particular innings. And we look the goods. While I don't feel like I'm attacking too dramatically, we've hit 12 from this over without looking in any doubt. That's 4 more. Short again, pulled away again. Not even going to run. And again through mid-wicket.
Yeah.
I probably will have to run here. I think this is going to hold up. So we'll get 2. And that's 18 from the over, which didn't even seem like an aggressive one. It's 3 for 310. Siraj has also been quite an expensive bowler. 1 for 79 from 22.5 overs. That is expensive.
Yes.
And that is in the slot. Pitched it up there, ready to be driven, and all the way to the cover boundary for 4. 3 for 315.
Yeah.
That's 2 straight. And it's just punched down the ground for a couple of runs. Run rate of Australia is 4.01.
Wait on.
Yeah, no, that is runs. It was a yes, no, yes call. The ball is trickling towards the cover boundary. We'll run 3. Depending on what this fielder in the deep does. No, that's all it will be. 3 for 3, 21. And that is 3 deliveries until the new ball is available. So I imagine the next time we're on strike, let's get it over here. Has the new ball been taken? It has now. Oh, punched. Through cover again. This time a bit squarer and a boundary. This has been a great innings in terms of boundaries. Just lots of them. 35 from 21. Can I find a way here?
Yeah.
First of all, to survive a little bit longer. But to pick up a 50. Press towards 100. Are we a sneaky chance for the fastest 100 ever? I would need to get it for the next 29 deliveries. That would mean I would need 64 from 29. Very doable.
Yep. No!
Alright, that's alright.
Yes.
Oh, that is too full from Bumrah. And I like it. As it means more runs. Get 3. Marnus is a chance here to turn and come back for 4. And he does, and he does it brilliantly. So we pick up 4. Oh, big shot. Not a boundary. Oh, not a 6, sorry. But it'll be 4. Right out of the middle. Siraj back on, which is a strange move to me because he's bowled so many overs already. And his stamina's pretty tired.
Yes.
And he's just dishing up that. Just in a bad ball. 50 partnership between me and Marnus. Which is strange because I'm on 49. And that does make complete sense because Marnus has made 1 run of this partnership. He's made like 1 run in about 30 deliveries. Oh, somehow got that away. No run. That could have easily gone onto the stumps.
न्यू नेस्ले मिल्क पैक एक्टिव अब हर घूंट में मिले इजाफी गज़ाइयत।
Oh, that's big! That is an upper decker. That is a huge shot here to bring up the 50. 28 deliveries. 1694s. Huge.
Yes.
Oh, straight to the fielder. Marnus runs home for a single. Oh, they want a second. This is diabolical. But they're gonna get it. Oh, gee, that fielder did a very nice job because he did save a boundary by getting a hand in there. It's only worth the 1.
Yep.
Which I'm not completely sure as to why. That's driven down the ground. And we will need to keep running here because it's just not going to the boundary. Can we get 4? Marnus certainly thinks so. He was running. He was legging it. So we did pick up the 4. Lead up to 146. Oh, that has saved the boundary. That stump has saved the boundary.
Yes.
Oh, it's too full and too leg-sided, and mid-wicket was just so open and ready for me to pump it. Oh, it's a wide. No, it's not a wide because it's a test. Oh, it's given us a wide. Yeah, that beats mid off. Might be only 2. Marnus runs hard, gets back. He's done a lot of running here. Maybe that's why he hasn't scored a lot himself. Because I don't think I've been hogging the strike too much. But he really just has not done anything. Well, I've contributed basically everything to this partnership. Okay, now will I hog the strike this over specifically. It's 3 for 363. Alright, I need a hit. So to get the fastest ever test 100, I need to hit that in the air and find a boundary. But I also need to get to 100 in the next 10 balls to hold the outright record because it is 52 deliveries. So 25 needed in 9 balls. Very doable. That'll be 4 more. 21 needed in 8 balls. The fact that mid-off is still up is where I'm confident here. 20, what is it, 17 from 7. Another boundary over the covers. They got to start putting men on the fence here because I'm wanting this record. Oh, didn't get all of it, but it's going to go. It was a genuine half volley. The fielder's doing a good job to run it down, but it'll be 4 again. 16 from the last 4 balls. Oh, and away again, and through again. It's 4 more, 91 from 46. I am well aware of the record, well aware of where the fielders are here, and looking to put my best foot forward and break it.
Yeah.
No, it's a dot. Overgone. 3 for 183. Oh, that's an edge from Marnus. That's a boundary. And that's his biggest contribution to the partnership so far. Okay, so it is Sharma. There is a fielder out in the deep there on the offside. The leg side, though, is open. Steps across, whips it away, finds the boundary. 95 from 48. Sandeep Sharma getting pumped. Jeez, I did move across a long way. Now there's protection on the leg side. So it is 5 from 3 required. That's in the air. There's a fielder out there. Not going to stop it. 4 more. 99 from 49. So 1 run needed from any of the next 2 balls.
Yeah.
Oh, well fielded. So I need to get a single up the next ball to break the record. This is it. This has to be the delivery to break the record.
Yep.
It's a full toss and he's put it away. And there is the 100. It'll be a boundary, and that is the world record for the fastest 100 ever. Can you believe it? Gee, that is the shortest cutscene of all time. 103 from 51. The fastest 100 in a test match. Absolutely incredible. I'll have a look at the partnership as well here. Marnus has made 6 runs. And this partnership is a combined 112 from 87 balls. Marnus has made 6, but how many deliveries have I faced? 51. So he's faced 30-something balls and he's made the 6 runs.
Yes.
No run. I'll tell you what, Australia, they are in just an absolute prime position for this match as well. Obviously the series locked at... not locked at, sorry. India up in the series 2-1. And Australia now have come in. And their first innings lead of almost 200 with 3 wickets down. This is going to be a big lead in the first innings. And probably a really big win. And there's the edge and there's the wicket. So I'm finally gone, but what an innings it was. What an innings it was. Just try to keep the rate going and pumping here. The edge happens. Rahane with his left hand takes it. I'm out for 107. So it was 4 for 404. Australia going to make 500 plus. Which means India are, what, 200 behind? Perhaps 300 behind? Coming back on with the ball. And state of the game, India still 198 behind Australia's first innings lead of what ended up being 313. Good luck to India to be any chance in this one.
Wait.
We are in with a big shout. Catch it. Out of here. Guard goes for 10. The man under the hood might have been... Not sure who it was in the end. I know Cameron Green was at leg slip. It was Hatcher, the big quick. 3 for 122. Oh, it's close. It turned too much. It's going to be soft stump. Oh, that's in the air and there's a man down there. That is really silly from Virat Kohli. He's out for 3. India lose another. And this game is going to be over very, very quickly. There's only one man in the deep and you've hit it straight to him. Bizarre. Safe as you like, that catch. 4 for 134. The team as a collective has done a great job in this innings. Putting Australia in that box seat to win the match. Oh, I probably should have fielded that myself, to be honest. But India is still 77 behind. They've only got 3 wickets in hand. And Sheth playing a lone hand with the bat. Catch that. Bumrah goes. 8 for 238.
चाय को समझे सिर्फ एवरीडे.
Oh, did he nick it? I heard a little smidgen of a noise. Edged and out. I've got 4. There's a cheeky chance of a 5-5. 9 for 253. Australia are 1 wicket away from an innings plus victory. Zakaria, the lefty's in. Catch that. Is it out? Is it a catch? It's given. Is it LBW or is it a catch? Because there's a lot going on in this particular dismissal here. I would send it upstairs. I reckon it's an LBW. He's going to review it. I don't know. Yeah. Interesting to see what was given out here. Was this given out court? We'll have a look. So does it hit the pad first? Yeah, it hits his toe first. Then he hits it. Then it's caught. This is going to be very interesting to see what happens here. Because he's a long way down the wicket. He's a long way down. Because the impact's probably umpire's call because he's so far down. Pitching in line. Impact in line. Absolutely plum. I end up with 5. How good. Man, this has been an unbelievable performance. Australia winning by an innings and at 38 runs, 58 runs. I took 5 for 17 in the second innings. Absolutely absurd. Including this perler of a dismissal. Whatever. And the last man was RBW as we get the Player of the Game award. You done tootin' bet you we do. Just $1,000, just a cheeky 1,000. Good to see they fixed the kink in the neck. Australia winning by an innings and 58 runs. I made the fastest 100 ever in a test match, and I took 9 wickets for 36 runs. That's pretty good. Deserved Player of the Game. Series is 2 apiece, and how bloody good. Now we've got either a Big Bash, a little bit of time in the Big Bash, or we've got a tour with South Africa. So the series was a tie, which in the end wasn't too bad. Well done, everyone. Okay, well. But a 2-2 performance, not the worst result, considering we were 2-1 behind. And we retained the Border Gavaskar Trophy with the tie. How good. Well, look, this is the first time the tour was actually a draw, and he said it would be a draw. Honestly. I feel like they ask the question every single time until finally, like, they get it right. Like, oh my god, this was finally a tour that was a draw, and you've asked about it being a draw. Can you believe it? India's tour of Australia is now complete. Oh, we've got some ODIs going up against India. We'll have a bit of a nap. I don't know, you should really rest me for these games. And we've also got Big Bash games. Oh my god, how good. I don't want to play them though. I don't want to play them because I'm going to do a proper Big Bash series. So I'll almost put myself out of the side. You know, bring in like a Joey Burns for the Big Bash game. Anyway, we'll come back. We've got ODIs against India to finish off their tour here in Australia. Can we see what the stats were for the series? We can have a look here at what happened. I was the player of the series, of course, with 17 wickets at an average of 9.5. With the bat, what did I do? With the bat, I made 227 runs, so the second leading run scorer for Australia at an average of 37.83, with obviously that 107 being my top score there. A strike rate of 165 is absolutely absurd. With a lot of boundaries in those runs there. So did a good job. But India with the top 4 run scorers, with Marnus there at the top 1 for Australia. And then Australia sort of a lot of middle level scorers here. India's tail didn't do that well. So we've ended up with 17 wickets from 330 deliveries and 161 runs. What was the strike rate? An average of 9.47, an economy of 2.92, and a strike rate of 19.41 for the series, with the best bowling of the match at 9 for 36 and 5 for 17, which both happened in that last match of the series. Insane numbers, aren't they? Absolutely insane numbers. Anyway, that'll do us for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back again maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure. We'll see. Until then, goodbye.
अगर दांत ब्रश करते हुए खून नजर आता है तो आप कैसा टूथपेस्ट चूज करेंगे? नए पैराडोंटेक्स कंप्लीट प्रोटेक्शन में है 8 स्पेशली डिजाइंड बेनिफिट्स हेल्थी गम्स और मजबूत दांतों के लिए। टेक कंट्रोल और ब्लीडिंग गम्स की प्रॉब्लम को पीछे छोड़ जाएं।
Australia, Pakistan, first versus second, should be a cracker. Australia have won the toss. This time, I reckon we're going to bowl first. The conditions look good for that, and I think it will pay dividends. Jeez, maybe not the wisest choice to bowl first. You can see Pakistan 2 for 255 at the end of the 41st over. Their run rate just 6.2. But I feel like they're going to be on track for a 350 score, given they are only the 2 wickets down. Some seriously good top order batting has put them in this position. And we're really going to need to either bat really well. Well, actually, we are going to need to bat really well, or bowl nicely in the back end of this innings. That's nice. But my whole protection is there on the offside. So, unless that goes over them with a 6, I thought I had it covered. And that's the longer boundary where I'm bowling to. And that's 6 again. Well, well, well. Okay, so maybe the short boundary there was on the offside? It's hard to tell. Nathan Ellis gets a wicket as we come back on. The one with the stand split, so this one. This is the long boundary. So I was correct in trying to force Bubba to hit to the offside. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it goes to the leg side and it's straight to the fielder. Marnus Labuschagne takes the catch. 2 big wickets in 2 overs for the Aussies. Nathan Ellis got the first to break the partnership. And Bubba Azam has hit this beautifully to Marnus Labuschagne. Did not have to move. Oh, they want one here. They're going to get it, I think. Not quick enough. And Australia just doing a little bit here to peg this scoreline back. Just the 1 run from this over and a wicket. 4 for 283 and a great over. That really was. 6 overs to come. And you can see the seamers are pretty much bowled out. Richardson, Green and Ellis have bowled 8 and 9 between them. We've only got 4 overs left. 6 overs left, sorry. So there's still going to need to be another 3 overs of spin somewhere in there. And this is the problem with what we've said with our lineup here that's a bit unbalanced. Underneath me, you can see there's Jai Richardson. So you can see that the seamers are still bowling the 30 overs, but we've got 4 other bowlers there who need to make up the remaining 20 overs. I'm one of those. And I'll obviously do my best here to keep it tidy after what was a pretty good over just before. I feel like it's impossible to get a stumping in this game because the computer always get back quick enough. So I don't even know what the point of it is. Like, what's the point of them coming out of the crease because it's never going to be out.
जब तुम रुकते हो, पीछे रह जाते हो, तो डर लगता है कि कहीं हमारे ख्वाब अधूरे न रह जाएं।
इन अधूरे ख्वाबों की एक वजह बन सकती है आयरन की कमी, क्योंकि आज पाकिस्तान के हर 10 में से 9 बच्चों की ग़िज़ा में आयरन की मिक़दार नाकाफ़ी है। इसलिए नेस्ले रिसर्च सेंटर और मेसी यूनिवर्सिटी ने मिलकर बनाया आयरन प्लस, जो है 3 गुना ज़्यादा मौसर।
एक रोशन सुबह आई है, ख्वाबों में उजाला लाई है।
नेस्ले बुनियाद आयरन प्लस के साथ बेहतर जिंदगी की और भी मजबूत बुनियाद।
From Nestle.
I got a lot of fielders on the offside here, but the offside is the short boundary. Oh, that's an outside edge. Shouldn't be a boundary though. There should only be 1, maybe 2. Could be a run out. Run him out, run him out, run him out. Yes! Indirectly caused the wicket. A figure goes up. Shaquille out for 9. He's actually walking towards the pitch there. A bit strange. And Rizwan walking away from the pitch, but he is the new batsman in. This has been another good over. 2 runs and a wicket coming from it. 5 for 293. Okay, so Shadab Khan accelerating the rate. Comes down the wicket, hits it for 6. And gee, they're still looking like they could potentially get 350. I mean, I know they would need another little bit of runs. That could be out. Oh, wasn't out, but saved on the boundary, worth 2. Oh, gets that fine. That'll be 4. A head scratcher of an over. 15 coming from it with a ball to come. Bowled him. Round his legs. 15 and a wicket from the over. So pitching inside. He's moved all the way around and played it a little bit early. Shut up Khan out for 32. It's 6 for 3, 2, 4. Last over went for 7. I will be bowling the final over given I have had some success in my last spell here. And what will Pakistan end up with? Anything below 350 is probably good. With Rizwan. Why is Rizwan so far down the order? That's strange.
Waiting.
And obviously Shaheen Shah Afridi at the other end. Sorry guys, I don't make the lineups. They're all computer generated.
Yeah.
It's an edge. And oh, it's through. Who was that fielding? Probably not the worst result for us because it gets Afridi on strike.
Yep.
And he'll want to hit to the long boundary there, which is to his leg side. It's a single. Not a lot of confidence.
Yep.
Oh, that's a miss hit. That'll be 1. So they definitely won't get to 250. Shaheen will be on strike for the last ball.
Wait.
That's what they will end with. 340. The end of 50 overs. Pretty good target. Competitive to say the least. Now last game we batted at 3. Because this chase is a bit more difficult, I feel like 5 is the right place to be batting. So I think that's where we're going to sit in this game. And I'm going to put Cameron Green up after me. Because I feel like he's built for this game. Kuhneman's also in this side. Alright, where will we come in with the bat? At 3 for 107. So there's so much work to do because no one in our top order has really pressed on with a big score. Still need 240 from the last 20 overs. Sorry, last 30 overs. That's a single. And we're in great form coming into this game, obviously off the back of an 80 and 100 and a 50. Like, this World Cup has been the pinnacle of our ODI batting, which has been very, very good. Oh, an outside edge, it's dropped. Gee whiz. That's a missed opportunity early for the Pakistanis. It was fast and it was low, so it was certainly a chance. Oh. Hasnain bowling pretty good here.
Waiting.
Doesn't get it away. Just 2 from that over, 3 for 116. Now, there was a patch in the last innings where I didn't hit a lot of boundaries. I hit a lot of singles and 2s. Or a lot of singles.
Yep.
But that was after getting off to a flyer with the bat. So I just wonder if it's worth having that period maybe earlier on in this innings because I'm not quite finding the middle of the bat in the first 6 deliveries. Shaheen Shah Afridi comes on. The required rate is up to 8.4. And this is going to be a difficult task. There's actually a big gap on the leg side. So if he goes short again and you can pull it, it's 4. Wow, that is good bowling. So it is the short boundary to the leg side. So that's why we're going to try and hit it there. And that will be 4. Short, pulled. Back to the boundary.
समझते हैं एक दूसरे को जैसे चाय को समझे सिर्फ एवरीडे
Short again, pulled again, 4 again. This is where he cannot afford to be bowling, Shaheen. It's literally the only area that I am dominating at the moment, and that is just a strong pull shot.
Yes.
This is going to go down the ground for 1. So I'll keep strike. 3 for 142.
Yeah.
Oh, that is nicely played again. This time better timed than the last drive down the ground. Should be 2 more. So 23 overs to go. We still need a further, probably close to 200 runs. Required rate 8.43.
Yep.
That's top edge, that's 4. Lucky there for Jimmy Pearson. That's the thing, if we're going to play aggressive cricket, we're going to be expecting to get a little bit of luck.
Yep.
Same thing. This time it might go all the way for 6. No, one bounce again to the boundary. Maybe 2 bounces this time.
Yep.
Back past the bowler for a quick single. Nicely done. So early luck in the over, and already we've got our 9 runs for the over, which is all we needed. So now, anything we get here is a bonus. The short boundary is to the leg side. Swing and a miss. Shadab Khan in with the ball.
Yes.
Just going to take this opportunity. Gee, that was a great shot. Powerfully timed. Just the single. 50 partnership for these two. I've only hit the 21 runs from it. Jimmy Pearson obviously doing majority of the work. He is the in-batsman at the moment, 82 from 96. Having a cracker of an innings. That could be out. But it's just the one instead. Into the gap. Could get 2 here. We could get 2 here. Come on, Pearson. You got that. Nice. Nice. And you guys think I'm going to run people out. Not today. Harris Ralph. He's bowled 5 overs, 1 for 24.
Yes.
Oh, beat him, beat him, beat him. Oh, again, another one. This game is very evenly poised. Who's that bringing us the drinks? Jewel, Caleb Jewel. He would be not a bad inclusion of this side. 20 overs left. It's a 20-20 game now.
Yes.
We need 165 or something. That's 4. How much importance will the reverse sweep have? That is well fielded. Maybe anticipated it a little bit better this time around. Saved the boundary. And again, they've covered off my 3rd man area. I have probably not hit it into the gaps as effectively as I would have liked, but they've certainly covered it off a bit better with how they've been fielding. And maybe they've identified it as one of my areas of choice. That's a big shot. And it is all the way. That is the longest boundary, I think, out there. Sometimes you just got to identify when the shot is on to hit, because the short boundary is there, and they've got the short square gully and the short third, knowing I love the reverse sweep.
Yes.
And that's pushed through the gap to a slightly shorter part of the boundary, but it'll still only be the 2. And this is a very valuable partnership, and it could be the partnership that gives us the resultant victory if we are to go on and win this game.
Yep.
Oh, that's in the gap. That should be 4. Timed perfectly. Certainly this World Cup has brought out my best gameplay in a cricket era. That is a single from an inside edge. Very lucky. So we've now been dropped on 1 and an inside edge on 42. Or we dropped on 0. I can't remember. It was very early on in the innings.
Yes.
It's away. And it is saved on the rope. We want 3. We are going to get it. That is great running, Cam Green, because they've gone to the wrong end. And we have clearly, in that last over, lost our man, Jimmy Pearson, out for 97. So finally he departed. Cameron Green up the order over Sam Harper. He has done a lot of bowling as well today, so he might not be as effective. But I'm backing him in. I'm backing him in. It's about 150 from the next 16 overs.
Yep.
So the rate is climbing towards 10. It is climbing towards 10. Oh, bang, 4. That's the one thing I think if Afridi's going to pitch it outside the off stump and leave the fielders up, I'm going to be able to have that chance to go over the top. That's 50. 6 4s and a 6. Just 32 balls to get there. Full toss. Dispatched. 4 more.
Yes.
I mean, we need overs like this. Really. Oh, there's 2 in that, Cameron. Look at that. Look at that. Just catching the Pakistan fielders off guard for a moment. You can see here's my 56 from 34 balls. There's just not been many dots. There's been lots of singles in there. There's been a 2, a 3, a few 4s, and a 6. But just no dots is why we get it in 34 deliveries. Oh, it's full, it's high, and I think it's all the way. I've just seemingly worked out how to hit it for 6 again. It's a huge shot. It really is. And it has proven how effective I've been today. Oof. There's a dot ball. Edged. I was a little bit early on that shot, just the one. Cameron Green, just the 2 from 6 so far. I feel like he will build into his innings. As Afridi looks like he's on the verge of bowling no balls, because you can see his stamina there. It's very low. Generally, when the bowlers do that, they start to bowl no balls. So you can see the situation, 123 from 80. Down the bottom there is what is required for an Australian victory. And you'd have to say, if I'm in, we're in the box seat. If I get out, we're screwed. I mean, we're not screwed, but, you know, Pakistan would be in the box seat. This is a tight single. Cameron Green gets there. Gee, just 1 from the over for Cameron Green. He's 5 from 16. Maybe not the wisest choice to bring him up the order. It should be 4 to finish the over. So 5 from it. It's just time. To perfection. The rate's still just below 10 and over. It is at 9.8. I think it is. Cut away. And 4. 73 from 43. 102 needed from 63. No run. No run there. Oh, gee, that got awfully close to the stumps. All right, we're into the final 10 overs. 5 fielders can be out. The final power play, Australia need 10 runs and over to tie the game up. They need 10.1 runs and over to win the game. Or reverse sweep maybe the option here. And it is, it's 4. 50 partnership between me and Cam Green. All right, so we've got the boundary, maybe just take some singles. Miss-hit that. Could be 2. Could be 2. Is 2.
Yes.
That's an outside edge. And it beats the fielder. This could go all the way to the boundary. It's a short one down there, and it is. It's 4 runs. Gee, that's a shocker. That's already up to 10 from the over, and I don't think there's been much involved in doing it. I get the single, which gives Cam Green 1 delivery to face. I'd really love him to do a bit more, but obviously I'm hogging the strike a little bit at the moment. Shaheen Shah Afridi back on to bowl. We know that he is on the verge of bowler noes. We feel it. Gee, that was a great throw. Just getting home in the end. All right, what does Cameron Green have for us? Into that final power play, you feel like this is where risks get taken. Oh, that's a wide.
Yes.
Oh, Cammy. Has he got it all? He has. All the way for 6. Is what you want to see from Cameron Green. Just goes high. It is one of the shorter boundaries down there. And he gets it all the way. Oh, no, that's the longer boundary, I think. But maybe the shorter one at this end. Oh, couldn't get that through. Goes forward again. This might not be the connection he was looking for. It's caught, but over the road for 6 again. Wow, that's a big moment again for the Cameron Green. He's already hit 2 6s this over. And now a single to get him off strike. A very nicely played little couple of balls. And Australia well and truly in the box seat. You think, anyway. Edged into the ground to the keeper. So that's another missed opportunity, perhaps. 69 from 41. It's what the Australians need. It's still game evenly poised. Another edge that does not carry. Jeez. I might have to go big. That's a good ball. That is a good ball. No, it's off the pad. Probably a leg by. Through for one. So Cameron Green has really come to the party now. 40 from 33. Oh, and the required rate is 10 off the last 6. So we have been going at 10 and over for the last 4 overs. That could be out. Could also be 4. There was a lot of concern when I hit that shot. Again, I've thought, right call here to bring Cameron Green up the order. I know we maybe said it was a wrong call earlier on, but now that he's worked his way into his innings, he's been far more effective. And we still have Sam Harper to come in next, should we lose a wicket of either myself or of Cameron Green. Oh, slower ball, outside off. So the rate has finally gone below 10, thanks to Cameron Green's last over being very nice again. We'll get 2 here. So I move to 94. And the slower pace here of Shaquille just could be something that throws a little bit of a spanner in the works. Up to 95. Let's watch how Cameron Green approaches this particular over. Now, there's 3 balls left in it. He's just 2 runs away from a half century. Shaquille bowling slow. Gets it over mid-wicket and 4. And that is 50 for Cam Green. It just looked like a push. Like he didn't even hit it that hard. And it's 4. And this likewise, just a little nudge to the onside for 1. Keeping that rate below 10. 39 from 25. Wonder who still has overs left for Pakistan. Oh, that is full and smashed to the fence. 35 from the last 4 overs. And just have a quick look at the Pakistan bowlers. Afridi has 2. Hassan Ali has 3. So they could probably be the one. And Ralph has 2 left as well. So you just wonder which of those bowlers they're going to utilise for these final 4 overs. Hassan Ali is going to be one of them. 35 from 24 is the requirement. It's an outside edge. Blitzed away for 1. I'm also on 99 here. I could hit a 100 off 69 balls. Nice. If we can get this single. Oh, this is a risky one. And we've got it for the 100.
नेस्ले बुनियाद में है आयरन प्लस जो है 3 गुना ज्यादा मौसर.
Oh, 69 balls, which is really what I wanted to do. Big ton. Still job to be done. 33 from 21. Cameron Green, we know what he's got in store. Gets that away, just the single. Oh, yes, it's up, it's over, it's a boundary. 28 from 19. The Australians are just keeping in touch with this game. It's gonna go to the last over. You would imagine, to say the least. There's 2 in this. Cameron Green comes back, gets that. 4 for 315. You can see the century almost entirely on the offside, given that's where majority of the deliveries have been bowled. A few on the leg side as well. But this has been a cracking innings. 106 from 71. Okay, so they've gone against bowling Shaheen. He's been expensive. They've gone with Harris Ralph as the other bowler at the death. Green gets that away, just the 1. The rate is about 9. That could be 4. Has he got it square enough? He has. Because there was a deep third man, but it goes just square of the fielder. Oh, it's off the glove. Is there a 1 in that? There is. Pushing for a second. No, not to be. Australia, you'd think it's Australia's to lose from here. That's a nice dot. If you're Pakistan now, you need the wicket. More desperately than you did before. This could be another boundary. And it is. They're just not getting enough dots. 16 from 13. It's almost becoming elementary from here. Oh, that is past Mid on, mid off, and it finds the rope. It's a runner ball needed from the last 2 overs. Geez, here we were thinking this is going to go down to the final over, but we could get it done now. Oh, that's a wide. Mid wicket's a short boundary, I think. Oh, I've mishit it completely. And I'm out. That's probably why I haven't played too many shots in that zone today. A complete mishit straight to mid wickets. And I'm out for 111. Not happy with that result. Sam Harper, of course, the new man in. Still going to get past Cam Green as well, but Harper hits a boundary on his first ball. Australia back in the box seat. If they weren't already, you know. Oh, gets it away. Can they get the quick single? They can. Cameron Green will be on strike. 6 to win. Oh, it's a nice dot. Full and wide, the Yorker. And that was full and straight. It won't be a boundary. They want a second run. They will settle for a single. Gets that away, but it's to the man in the deep. Harper will be on strike straight in. 4 from the final over to win. Oh, it's overthrows. It's finished. It's finished. That is it. Wow. Wow. Gee, you would not have thought that would have been how this game ends. With an overthrow, the keeper just watching it sail past, and Australia with a strong win against Pakistan. They win the battle of the 2 undefeated teams with a nice 5-wicket result. I think we can win this World Cup, everyone. There was the wicket that I got out on. The first false shot I'd played in a long time. Remember, dropped on 1. But it's a 5-wicket win for Australia. 111 runs. I think that's my top score this World Cup. And a 2 for 42. It's a 5-wicket win and a great result again for Australia. The bowlers, as you can see there, doing a nice job. And for Pakistan, who else did we have? Jimmy Pearson, also a great knock. 97 runs there. But Cameron Green, very elite as well with his 65 from 46. I am the leading player of the series in terms of rating points. And I am the top or second highest run scorer, and I'm the highest wicket taking player for Australia as well, with 7 wickets at an average of 23, and with the bat obviously averaging 97.5 with 90 runs scored across the 4 games so far, or 390 runs scored across the 4 games so far. So that will do us for this video, everyone. Australia and Sri Lanka will be playing in the World Cup in the next match, as Australia look to go to 5-0. Sri Lanka 1-3 at this current point in the World Cup. Let's see who else is in there. England starting to make a bit of a move. They've won their last game to put them closer towards Afghanistan, who've just taken an L. And there's this World Cup very much up for grabs still to who makes that final 4. India only playing the 2 games so far, so they've got a couple in hand over South Africa, who are 2-2. Afghanistan and England both 2-1 with similar net run rates. Bangladesh also with a couple of wins, but a bad net run rate. India dead even on their wins and losses. And New Zealand 0-3, but still a chance if they win most of their remaining encounters. So still anyone's World Cup really, but we're putting ourselves in the best position to qualify. You probably need 6 wins, I think, to qualify for those semi-finals, but there's still plenty of time to go. We will face Sri Lanka in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the World Cup. Australia versus England at Lords. England are going to win the toss here. Grassy pitch, medium pitch. Would you bowl first? The England will bowl first, okay. So it is Mark Wood with the new ball, Seb Gotch, Jimmy Pearson, the 2 openers for Australia. Now, do we come in earlier with the bat than number 5? Do we bat at number 4, for example? Knowing we've got to set a big target, or do you think we'll lose wickets early? and we will end up being okay at number 5. Wonder how successful they'll be. That's a top edge. That'll be 4. 5 runs of the first couple of balls. Good start for Australia. It is worthwhile going up to number 4 on the odd chance that things do go downhill for us. Now, this is a much better balanced lineup. You've got Ellis, Richardson, and Hatcher as your 3 quicks. Cameron Green can bowl quick as well. So I really like this lineup here for Australia as we're coming in at 2 for 131. High score of 140. Not sure if that was in this World Cup, but it's Mark Wood who has a wicket. Josh Inglis 45 from 49. Doesn't beat the fielder, but it's going to be a single to end the over. 2 for 132. Would love a boundary. Short, pulled away. That'll be 4. It's actually probably the shortest boundary down there. I just love the look of this stadium. It is fantastic, isn't it? So we pick up 3 runs. Big gap over mid-wicket if it's short. Takes it on, gets it away. Didn't quite middle it, but it's 4. Or gets it wide of mid-off to that cover gap. Should almost be a boundary, and I think it is. This is what you want from me, moving up the order. Taking advantage of that. Look at that, just a block almost. Now away and through from Ben Stokes. Didn't want to field that one. Out there in the deep, this will be 2. Come back and get it. 10, and that rate of 6.34. You feel if Australia are going to beat England, it has to be a score of 350 plus. Just because they do bat so well, and they bat so deep. Or at least the England sides this modern day era. I'm not sure about 4 years into the future whether or not they'll be similar. A similar level of aggression and now current lots of protection on the leg side, possibly short and straight is going to be what's coming up, and that is exactly what that is, short and straight. So just the one. Mark Wood has bowled 9 overs. Coming up to his 10th here, or could be a run out. Throw didn't get anywhere near the stumps. From England to bowl him out so soon, given he probably hasn't been that good. Or at least that's what his figures would suggest. Just the 1 for 58. That's another boundary. And that's 50 for Josh Inglis. Just from the 59 balls. So he has gone a little bit slower than a runner ball at the moment. But I can't get over the fact here England have bowled out Mark Wood in the 26th over. That's up, over, and possibly 6. And it is 6 from Inglis. It's 103 metres, that hit. Now an inside edge, which could race away to the boundary. It's not going to. Oh, it will be. 4 more. Already 15 from this Mark Wood over, and he's going to be bowled out. We'll be facing his final delivery. I'm happy to just let it go, really. Unless it's a bad ball. That's a wide. You're going to have to do that again. That's a wide again. So this will be not been good at all, this over itself. Very expensive, and we don't get that through the gaps. It's going to be a dot. To finish off, 2 for 169 after 26. Oh, bang, straight past the bowler. You'll get a broken shin. Or a broken bone in your leg there if that hits you. Or a big bruise, but that's a good boundary. We think in this World Cup, Australia have been obviously the dominant side so far, only losing to Sri Lanka in a game where they did post quite a mediocre score. I think it was about 260. We posted against Sri Lanka, and that ended up being the losing game we've played in so far. At the moment, they normally say you double your score at about the 29th over in ODI cricket, if not 32nd over, I think it is now in modern day cricket, is the new sort of time to double it. At the moment, Australia on track for about 200 by that midway point of the innings. And we know that they can, teams can score 100 in the last 10 overs, so we are on track here for about 400. He's blocked that, Inglis. Just wanted to get a look in on Archer. He's only bowling at 143. Obviously, Jofra the man, of course, who took England to that World Cup victory in 2019 off the super over. And it is surprising, bowled out Mark Wood, and Jofra's only bowled the 2.5 overs now, almost 3. So, not sure what the strategy behind this bowling attack of England is in this innings, but it hasn't been smart so far. Oh, that's a great shot. Unlucky that I didn't get it fine enough to the boundary. Just the one. 4 from the over, 2 for 186. Curran back on. It's a good hit. Could be out. I reckon it's over the top. One bounce. Into the stands. Oh, that is nice. It was a full toss. Then I've just got the toe end of the bat on, and it has raced away to the boundary. There is a big gap through the offside. If Curran hits it 2 straight, or it certainly bowls it 2 straight, that one was in the slot to be hit out there, and it is. So they have given me the gap there if I want it. And then it gets short and straight again, so it's obviously very difficult to find that boundary. So we did say, at the end of the 29th over, generally you can double your score from then. So at the end of the 29th over, we are going to be 2 for 200. So do you think Australia can get to 400 now from here? I'd like to think so. It's going to be a challenge, but Josh Inglis, he's batting well. I'm batting well. And Mark Wood already out of the attack. One of the 2 bowlers to have taken wickets so far.
Yep.
Jofra Archer hasn't really been successful in his first 3 overs as yet. Oh, there's definitely a boundary here with a reverse sweep if you can get it through the gap. Oh, it's pretty close actually. Now there is also a stand and deliver shot if you want to hit it down the ground. Much like that. Does it have the cover and the carry to go over the field as it does? It's 4. There was perhaps a fraction of uncertainty with that shot as to whether or not it was going to carry over the top of the field. That one is going to get past, and that will be 50 for me. So we get 2 off just 29 balls. And the shots continue to be good. Reverse sweep, got it nice and fine. It's probably the longer boundaries are the straight ones. So we will come back, get 3, and with 10 from the over. 2 for 219. 54 from 30, you can see boundaries everywhere. Normally it's very offside dominant, but there's been a few boundaries to the leg side so far today. Oh, bang, shot. Down past mid-on. Hit that once or twice already today for that boundary. I've played a few of these, like, mid-tier innings so far in this tournament. Would really love a big score, like if I could get 100, 120, 130. All of a sudden, it's a huge score. I also don't want to, like, utilise a score like that in this sort of a game. Like, if you could do it in the final, that'd be great. Is that all the way for 6? No, it's not. It's 1 bounce. I mean, look, if you could do it every game, that'd be fantastic. But, you know, sometimes you just feel like you can only do it every certain amount of time. Every certain amount of times. Not all the time. This will be 4 again. Smash through the covers. That's 100 partnership between me and Joshy boy. Oh, full toss. Reverse sweep. 4. Another full toss. This time smashed over cover for 6. All the way. Have a look at this. Gets it on the full. That was it. I saw it coming. I've hit it. It's gone big. And it's huge. 133 metres 6. I'm striking at 200. And again, is that as big? It's pretty big, but it's 6 again. Look at this. Oh my God. It's just good cricket. That's 106 metres. Rashid, the over's gone for 15. Do I take it on again? No, it was nice and straight. This will be 2. On. Actually, we'll just settle for the 1. Give ourselves a break after a few big 6s. 250 up as well for Australia in the 32nd over, 33rd over. They have 250 on the board. And Inglis comes down the wicket and he sends one into the stands as well. 25 from the over. away into the gap. Is it 2? Yes, it is. Wrong end by the England fielders. I can't get that into the gap. It's just a 1. I think 400 definitely on the cards. So let's reassess for Australia here. 400 is almost certainly on the cards. Could they get 420? That's 6. If it isn't 4, it's 4. Especially against the old rival, this has been just a quality performance. And that is straight down the ground. It has been hit with force again. No risk in that shot, and it's a boundary once more. I'm into the 90s. Rashid back on. This has been a much quieter over from him. I think just the 1 run Inglis was able to hit off it after we hit, 25 off his last. And this will just be 3 runs from the over. So a very quiet one from an Australian point of view. It's 2 for 2, 7-1. Straight down the ground. And 4. This has been an elite innings, if not one of my best. If it's not one of my best, it is. If it's not my best, it's certainly one of my best this innings. 97 from 47 at this current point in time. Can we get a 6 to bring up the 100? That's in the air. It won't be 6, it'll be 4, and it will be the 100 anyway. Off 49 balls. What an innings this has been. 15 4s, 2 6s, striking at 206. 206. Isn't that how many bones there are in the in the Australian body? No, in the human body. And that is out. Literally the very next ball. Oh, that is a huge letdown. McManus, the keeper, takes the catch, just gets the top edge. And I'm out for 101. Oh, that's so disappointing because I really would have wanted this score to be up around the 400 mark. So what we'll do, we'll simulate forward a little bit and we'll see how the Aussies are tracking towards the back end of the innings. Okay, so they are close enough to be getting 400 here. A runner ball from here does get 400 on the board for Australia, which is a huge score. It's what they were looking for exactly. Marnus Labuschagne's 59 from 32. Sam Harper just getting the single there, although he gets the 2, gets himself back on strike. Could have given Marnus a strike, given he's in some hitting form. But Australia, they are on track for that 400 score we were looking for. I think it was the 29th over we said we were on 200. Well, 2 for 200 at the end of the 29th over. So if we get to 4 for 400, I was pretty much bang on the money with the 29th over thing. Oh, to the leg side. That should be 4 and is. 10 from this over. 2 runs from the 400 mark. Oh, a little inside edge onto the pad, running through for a single. They get it. And it's going to be a dot. That's a very nice in-swinging Yorker. Curran bowled out, 1 for 89. His figures, Australia 4 for 399. Ben Stokes, just the 2 overs. As you can see, none for 32. He's been very expensive. No wonder he's only given himself the 2 overs. He's bowling the 50th over here, and that is over the top. That is 4. Short, cut away, and it is a boundary. Edged, and more runs. 3 boundaries to begin this final over. And high and 6. Jeez, Labuschagne was going alright at 59 from 33, and Sam Harper's come in, and he has dominated these final 2 overs. 29 from 10. Absurd hitting. 2 balls to come. Goes over mid-wicket. 4 more runs. Can you believe this? Ben Stokes, 54 runs have come from his 3 overs. Australia 421 on the board. And that's in the air. Is it going to be out? No, it's 4 more runs. They end up on 425. It's a huge score by the Aussies. Ben Stokes, very expensive. So here you see the Australian innings. 4 for 425. Inglis and myself, hundreds. Labuschagne, 59. Seb Gotch, 61. Sam Harper, 37 runs from 12 deliveries. Had a pretty good run. with the ball, Australia, of recent times. And with 4:26 on the board, you got plenty of runs there to defend. So there won't really be too many risks Australia will be taking, I don't think, with the ball at this current point. You can see plenty of people up there in the upper tier might have already left, knowing that England are in for a real fight on their hands with this chase. Jumping back into the action here at 1 for 86, the 15 over mark. The run rate of England definitely not where it needs to be. It is down at about the 5 to 6 run per over mark. They probably needed to be at least at 6, maybe 6.5 already at this point, because obviously you need to jump that rate up towards 8 plus by the back end of the innings. So you'd want to leave yourself 200 to get off the last 20 overs, turn it into a T20 that way. And we are on with the ball just a couple of overs later here, 1 for 98. That rate still below 6 and over from an England point of view. And real struggle street at the moment. That is absolutely plumb. Absolutely plumb. Booney gives it out. Get the big wicket. England in disarray. I mean, they're really not in disarray, but, you know, the fact that the run rate is really cooked. They've got plenty of wickets in hand, but the run rate is so far out. And look at this delivery. Oh, just not even near the ball there, McManus. 2 for 98. Edge. He got the edge of the new man, Patel. They get the single. They want a second. This could be a run out. It could be a run out. It is a run out. 2 wickets fall for England in a disastrous over. Both set batsmen gone. And this is going to hurt their net run rate as well, knowing that they're on with a number of teams who are on the brink of qualification in terms of they're around about the 4 to 6 spot on the standings. This is not a loss England wanted to have. We're back in. England 6 for 162. Cameron Green is the man who has the ball at the moment. He's got 2 for 49. He's just finished his 10th over. Got in. Good old Cameron Green, young lad. The required rate is up to 13.84, and with 6 wickets down, still needing 264 runs to win, it's going to be a very tough ask. So only a couple of overs later, England even more in trouble. 8 for 167. Lost a couple more wickets. Hatcher has one of those. He's only bowled the 2.5 overs, and he's taken 1 for 16. Grab the edge here, surely. Gets it away. And again, a tight single. Bowler's end. Could be out. I think it is with a direct hit. A beautiful run out. You could see it was not really on the single. Who was it? Was it Agar, I think, with the throw? Jeez, it was very close in the end, but he did obviously get the wicket. Can we bring it back here? Let's see the throw come in. Bang there. Yeah, good meter out there, Rashid. Unable to get in. Alright, let's just go the old tactic of trying to get the bat pad. Oh, he's bowled him. That he spun a long way. But he has left a huge gap open. Misses the pad, misses the bat, misses the glove. It's the leg stump. Round the wicket tactics. Do the job. Woody goes. Australia 219 run winners in what has been a fantastic performance by them here today. Player of the game, I've got 2 wickets and 100. Probably a little bit unlucky to not give the bloke who got 120 the check, which was Josh Inglis. He made 136, given he's a keeper, obviously. But I guess my 101 did come from 50 balls, so that's what elevated this score up so high, as was Labuschagne's 59 from 33, and of course Sam Harper's 37 from 12. Then with the ball, Richo, Hatcher, Labuschagne and Ellis a wicket each. Green and myself a couple wickets, as England fell very, very quickly to a rampaging Australia who won by 219 runs in this group stage World Cup game. So Australia have secured their spot now in the World Cup semi-finals, so it doesn't matter the result of our last 2 games. We will end up being in that final position of either first or I think we can drop as low as third. India, you'd think, are going to qualify. Currently 4-1 with only the 5 games played. South Africa would be close enough to qualifying as well. But England, very disappointing that loss, and it's also going to hurt their net run rate a lot, as we are third leading run scorer here behind Milan and McKenzie from South Africa and the West Indies, and we are the best player of the series. How many wickets do I have in this? I have 10. I'm Australia's leading wicket taker with 10 wickets, and with the bat, the leading run scorer for Australia as well, with 544 runs from 344 balls, striking at 158, if you do not mind. So that is it for this video. We will come back, continue the World Cup. We've got a game against New Zealand, and then our final game will be against South Africa, and that might be determining whether or not they qualify, which will be our final World Cup game before we get into the finals of the World Cup. It is all happening, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.
Hello everyone, this afternoon we are at Lord's. You join us for this 10-over match between Australia and India. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this match is the irrepressible David Gower.
Well, thanks, Athers, for such a glowing introduction. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions, and the ground staff have set up a very fair wicket. Any lapse in concentration, though, and the wickets will tumble. So, probably worth having a bowl first. Something that shouldn't cause any problems is the weather. Absolutely stunning out there. Perfect for cricket, not a cloud in the sky, and no threat of rain anytime soon.
Nice information there from David Gower. It's time for the toss. Let's join them pitch side to see who'll be batting first.
The pitch should get better as the match goes on, so a sensible decision to bowl first. I wouldn't want to be putting my pads on first up, that's for sure, and the opening bowlers will be feeling very positive.
Yes.
Shot! Brilliant shot off the front foot to start the innings.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot,
yes,
the reward will eventually come. There'll be one run here for them.
It was slightly shorter, but it was seen early. Got onto the back foot quickly. Just pushed it away behind square.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Doesn't beat the infield.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
edged it.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
End of the over, 10 off it. Australia are none for 10. Going with pace now. Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Finds the edge. Huge appeal. Caught, and that's stuck.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yep.
Big edge. Where's that going?
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Great shot. Great timing.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Australia are 1 for 19.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yeah, mate.
They'll get at least 1.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Keepers.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run. I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Yeah, mate. Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yes. Keepers. Yeah, mate.
Good bit of timing there.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Sharma, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Marsh shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Nicked it! India found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the nursery end.
Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yes.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Wait. Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Good spot there, making it difficult to get away.
Over. Australia are 1 for 46. Going with spin now. Hit that hard, nailed it.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Gone right through the defences.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
Maxwell gets off the mark.
Bowled him! Beauty, absolute beauty.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Wait.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
End of the over, 7 off it. Australia are 3 for 53. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Great catch! First ball of the over.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Stoinis comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Yes.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
Seemed very happy to take the boundary first up. Punched away nicely to get off the mark.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Yep.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. An inexpensive over ends and a wicket coming from it.
For 64.
Yep.
It's a fine sweep, effortless to get to the boundary.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yep.
Edged.
Keeper's end.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Oh, no.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yes.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly, and placed into the gap.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Wait there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again.
Waiting. Yep.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
97.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
Yes.
Time that brilliantly.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
And that brings up the partnership for these two.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up. Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Right out of the middle.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yes.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That was pure elegance, right out of the textbook, that shot.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Doesn't beat the infield. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Absolutely nailed it.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. And the innings comes to an end. India will need 118 runs.